Everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. First off, good evening. Thanks everybody for coming out today. My name is Captain Rob Maynard. I'm Captain of Community Relations, spelling R-O-B, last name M-A-Y-N-A-R-D. Joining me today is Chief of Police Michael Candiano. That's going to be C-A-N-D-I-A-N-O. And Fire Chief Chris Crail, C-R-A-I-L. So if anybody, we got a brief statement. We'll take a few questions if you have any for us. But the gist of it is this afternoon the city of Portage experienced probably the most severe weather event that any of us here can remember. I've been a resident of this city for 50 years, and I think this is probably one of the worst things that we've ever had to go through. I've been a police officer for 27 of those years, and certainly in my time working for the city, we have not had a disaster of this size before. Sadly, due to the storm, there was a related house fire around 12:20 p.m. Shortly after the storm passed through. Fire crews and police officers received a report of what is suspected to have been a house explosion. First responders arrived to find a home fully involved. The response for them was delayed, unfortunately, by the road conditions. Numerous trees, wires down all across the city. Most of the major roadways are impassable. We leaned very heavily upon our streets and sanitation department to help out. They were bringing out heavy equipment, trying, feverishly to get those fire responders to that scene to assist as needed. At some point, they do arrive on scene, and the blaze is taken under control. And at this point, we do believe that there was one fatality that has occurred at that location. Unfortunately, we don't have further information on any identification of that person just yet. The fire department is working with the State Fire Investigators Office to determine the cause. Obviously, we think that the storm played a role in this tragedy today, but we won't have a confirmation for that for probably a couple of days, if not longer, depending on what the investigation uncovers. Beyond that, there were several minor injuries reported across the city. Once again, with falling trees, we had a few cars get crushed, but thankfully those people sustained minor injuries and nothing else serious. And in this phase of the operation, our focus has been just upon getting those roadways back open, getting access for those first responders to get where we needed, where they are needed. And at this point, we feel like we've got a pretty good handle on that. I think all the major roadways are back open. Some side streets we're still working on. So we're sort of moving into that stage of the operation where we're going to start assessing the type of damage that we have. Obviously, we have power out throughout the city. I think NIPSCO is reporting something around 15,000 residents are currently without power. I haven't looked at that in a little bit, though, so that number may have changed. A couple gas leaks is related to the storms. Unfortunately, when these large trees come down, they do disrupt the underground piping, which can cause some problems with the meters in the homes or just exteriorly. So there are several gas leaks in the city, but NIPSCO is working diligently towards bringing those back under control at this point in time. Speaking of the assessment of the damage to the city, like I said, that part of the operation is just getting underway. The Indiana Department of Homeland Security has activated a web portal for residents. It's Indiana 211. So if you want to go to the Indiana Department of Homeland Security homepage, on there you'll find a link it'll be 211. And we're asking everybody as they're able to submit a report to that. That will help us understand the severity of the reclamation of the city that needs to be done and what type of resources we're going to need to pull in from a state level or possibly even a federal level. Like I said, our mayor has declared a state of emergency for the city to get those state level and possibly federal level resources in motion. And getting a good handle on what type of damage we're looking at is going to be critical to a successful resolution there. The only other thing I have to add currently is that we do have 2 shelters open and operating within the city right now. So if your home is not safe for you to stay at, you may travel to the Bonner Senior Center. That's located at 5800 Lexington Avenue, and the Northwest Health Building located at 3630 Willow Creek Road. Those are both open. Should your home not be structurally sound and you need a place to seek temporary shelter. I think at this point, I think that's all we had, so if anybody has any questions for us, we can probably field a few of those.
This might be better for the fire chief, but can you describe the response and the immediate, when we got the call, what it was like getting to the scene of this fire with everything else that was littering the streets, all the other chaos going on?
Yeah, so that's a great question. As you can imagine, when this call came in, everything